Hi, I'm back with another question from the assignment. This one, 3 payments are scheduled as follows. $1,180 is due today, $890 is due in 5 months, and $1,460 is due in 8 months. The 3 payments are to be replaced by a single equivalent payment due in 10 months. What should the payment be if money is worth 5.9%? Use 10 months from now as the focal date. So again, I always find it best to start with a timeline. So $1,180 due today, $890 due in 5 months, $1,460 due in 8 months. All 3 of these payments are to be replaced by one single payment due in 10 months. So from looking at this, we need to calculate what are the future values of these amounts at this focal date, at the 10-month mark, which is the focal date, if money can earn 5.9% interest. So we've already learned the formula to calculate the future value. So basically what we're doing is we're saying, okay, the $1,460 would have been received in 8 months. Now it's going to be received in 10 months. So we have to move that forward 2 months into the future. So this is the value at that point in time. This would be the present value. But we need to, what would it be worth 2 months later? So what would be the future value 2 months later, from 8 to 10 months? The $890 would have been received in 5 months, but now it's going to be 10 months. So again, 5 months into the future, the difference between the 5 months and the 10 months, what's the future value of that amount 5 months later? And the $1,180, we're going to calculate the future value 10 months later, because it would have been received today. Instead, it's going to be received in 10 months. All 3 of these combined would be the total value of this payment. So the future value of each one of these amounts at this focal date, 10 months into the future, would be the amount of money that would be equivalent to these. And so you're just going to take your formula to calculate the future value of each of those. So it was $1,180. They're all at 5.9%, so 0.059. The $1,180, we would move it forward into the future 10 months, so 10 out of 12. Then we would add the $890 at same interest rate, but it was 5 months into the future, so 5 over 12. And the $1,460, same interest rate, but it was 2 months into the future, so it's 2 over 12. So we've done questions where you're doing this individually, but to find the equivalent value of all 3 of those amounts, you're doing the future value of each one and adding them together to get what the equivalent payment would be 10 months from now. So in essence, what we're saying is that the person would be indifferent. They could receive $1,180 now, $890 in 5 months, and $1,460 in 8 months, or they would be just as happy to receive $3624.25 in 10 months.